Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new review, and today we're going to try something a little bit different concerning this review, because I noticed a lot of you wanted me to know how I equip my tanks and wanted a full review of the tank in the garage before going further concerning the replays, so that's what we're going to do here. So the first one with which we're going to try this technique is the T23E3, the tier 7 American. Not light tank, even if I truly think it's more light than a medium, but the medium tank, the T23E3. So, what do you need to know about this tank? Let's sum up the characteristics real quick. Concerning the armor, you don't have any, as you can see right there, front, side, rear. Everybody's gonna penetrate you because the maximum you have is 70 millimeters. Clearly not enough to do the thing, to be able to bounce anything in this game. Now, concerning the gun, it's one of the most interesting factors of the tank. As you can see, you have pretty good dispersion values, 0.33, you have a good aiming time, 3.3 seconds, but look at this, the reload time, guys. The reload time is everything with this one, 3.4 seconds. With not the best penetration with the regular shells, because you have a tier 6 gun, as you can see, but at least 208 millimeters when you're using gold shells, so you're not going to struggle too much penetrating your targets as long as you load gold shells. But the main problem I have with this tank is the alpha damage, 160 with regular, 135 with a PCRs, because with this kind of values it becomes extremely hard to inflict fear in your enemies. They are not gonna fear you just because your gun doesn't have that alpha damage that makes them think, hey, maybe we shouldn't push this guy. And that's the problem. That's the main problem I have with this one. After the rest is still fine. I mean, for the turret, of course, you don't have any armor. We already talked about it. And maybe, yeah, we can talk a little bit about mobility, because the tank received a buff. Not the biggest one, but still you're gonna see the difference. The engine power went from 500 to 560. I have a little bit more here because I'm using the right consumables, but if you have it, if you have the regular tank without adding any provisions, equipments, etc., you will have 560 horsepower, and clearly this does make a difference. Now the suspension, you know what, we don't care. So concerning my my equipments for the provision, I'm always using the same three things. This one because it adds overall stats, 10% overall stats, that makes the tank better. You also have the protective kits because I like not to get my crew and modules injured in game, and the improved fuel because you already have 560 horsepower, why don't make it a little bit more? And the equipment, I'm not gonna comment, just that's how I play it, and that's how you're gonna see the games, because I'm using these equipments for the masters to come. Let's go for the replay right now. Concerning now the replay and how you're supposed to play the tank. It's a little bit difficult. Clearly, I will not consider telling you to buy this tank if you're a new player, because you're gonna get punished for every single mistake you do, because of course you don't have armor. Therefore, probably it's the kind of tanks that I would consider buying if I am, for example, an experienced player or someone that is comfortable playing with tanks that have no armor. Now, what you need to know concerning the gameplay. It's all about the gun depression and snapshotting with this one, because you have the reload, you have a low alpha damage, so you don't really care about missing a shot or anything like that. So clearly that's what makes you effective, trying to snap those shots when people are reloading or when you are sure you're not the one being targeted. And the main problem here with this technique specifically is the fact that probably a lot of snapshots are gonna go through your turret, because even your gun mantlet can stop shots. That's the main problem. Now, concerning the replay, as you can see, we are trying to get on the nerves of the challenger. I want to make him push me, because if he does, I have a better... I can pop adrenaline and I still have a better DPM than him. Therefore, I could have tried something. But yeah, you know what? He decided to do otherwise. Not a problem for us. We go for some sneaky shot. Maybe we're gonna take one more. No, we don't. We don't. No, we didn't. Nice, we killed the challenger. Now we only have to deal with the Shito. Unfortunately, the Shito is extremely well armored. Therefore, I think the best way for me to get rid of him is to push him actively. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. He bounced a shot. I see my chance. I try to lock him down with the perma tracking technique because I have the gun for it. I missed, but I don't care. My new my new mobility allowed me just to circle him, and now it's over for him. He can't do anything against me. I just have to deal with him. Easy. Look at this. I love it. I love it. When you're on the sides of a tank with this one, I truly love it. Because you know it's over for him, especially when it's a tank destroyer. And that's what I like about this tank. You never have the feeling of getting bored, because you don't have to wait for your reload, because your reload is nearly instant. And that's something that makes the T23E3 special, at least in its playstyle. So yeah. That was for the first game. Wow, Penter said wow about our tank. First class, 2.7k damage, not the best game, but still an average and cool one. Now let's go for the second one. Here we are a little bit more comfortable because we're playing with tier 7s only, and I'm gonna show you a position I really love. For those of you who are watching my streams, you already know this position and you already know where I'm gonna go. But this position fits perfectly the T23E3 for two things. The first one is you have a little bush in front of you and you have good camo values with this tank. Therefore, you can try to actively push, actively put some shots, and you can try to use your gun depression. And the second thing is, from this position, if you wiggle all the way around, you're probably going to be able to miss some shots, to make your enemies miss you at least. Here it didn't work very well. As you can see, I told you that my turret armor was really poor, and all the shots that went through and hit us did damage. But we don't care. We're still in a nice position. We only have to deal with everybody coming through. And yeah, I mean, even if you don't have the biggest alpha damage, the DPM does the trick. And don't forget to permatrack. I already tell you, but really it's important. If you permatrack with this tank, you're probably gonna have some memes replay you can send me after, and I'm gonna use it in a Blitz meme video. Could be funny. Now, how do you want to play in this kind of situation? I don't want to push because I don't have the armor for the push. Unfortunately, you're gonna see I'm gonna take a huge shot from the Stuer ammo. I thought he was not gonna aim at me, and maybe probably the Tankenstein right there, but no. He decided to go for the easy target. I can't blame him. I would have done the same. I don't need to move. I don't need to move for the moment, but I could use my mobility to, for example, circle going through goes on the Nashorn or something like this. But I decided not to, because for the moment I can't play as a support, because you can play your tank as a support as well. You're not forced to play all the time the medium playstyle, even if it's that playstyle that fits this tank the best. But still, now we only have to deal with two tanks. It's not gonna be a problem. Not a really hard game to win, not gonna lie. We just had to sit there and use our DPM, but it's gonna... I mean, it does the trick. If it does the trick, I don't see the point for me to do something else. Now, can we kill the FV? I know he has pretty much the same alpha damage and pretty much the same DPM. I don't want to take too much shots. Unfortunately, I rammed myself into the truck and I failed my last shot. But we don't care. It resulted in an ace tanker, 3.4k damage, high caliber metal. You're not doing that much credits with the T23E3, but for those of you who are stat padding, this tank is an extremely good one to stat pad, because nobody's playing it and everybody struggles playing this tank. Therefore, if you want a tank to make credits and increase your WN8, I can tell you at least to play this tank, because clearly that's the tank you need. Now, the last game. I already did it in stream, that's why I finished with this one, so people that watch my stream can go away right now, because I'm not gonna add any more information concerning the tank. I'm just gonna comment on what I'm doing right now. I went for the upper part of the hill, because of course when you control the hill here, you can control pretty much all the battlefield, or at least spot everybody. And I know that with the recent buff the T23E3 got concerning the horsepower, I can take the hill easily, if I'm in tier 7 of course. Because if you're playing against tier 9s, or tier 8, sorry, for example RU is gonna take the hill before you, so don't try it guys. But here I saw my opportunity and I just took it. Now, let's go on the Shito, broken Shito. Can we penetrate him with APCRs? Yeah. I told you the penetration with regular shells was a little bit weak. As soon as you encounter someone that is clearly armored, you're gonna struggle. Look at this, even with APCRs I'm struggling right now. But yeah, as soon as you eat some APCRs, it goes for the best for you. Look at this, we're completely wrecking that Cheeto. It seems like it really has some bad armor on the sides, but who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Now we only have to deal with the T-34, and I told you, perma-tracking, guys, perma-tracking. We go for a first shot, second shot, can we destroy him? No, because he reloaded before, he repaired, sorry, before. Now we use our great DPM, we destroy the Tiger P. I'm gonna go back because as you can see there is an IRL behind. I don't want him to do anything weird, I don't want him to kill anyone, so I decided to go on him. But first let's kill the KV because it's a one shot. Now let's deal with that ARL. Can we sneak a shot? We sneak a first shot, do we have the time? No, even if we have one of the best reload time in the game, we didn't manage to screw this in the ARL, unfortunately. Let's go on the Tiger P right now. Tiger P, here I come. And that's what I love in these kind of end games, because you know you won, and there is someone full HP right next to you, and you can just use your gun depression. I wanted to use my adrenaline, but as you can see, it's still loading. We just sneak some shots, we don't have the time. Now, I popped adrenaline for nothing because KV2 took the kill, but at least 4 kills, more than 3k damage. That's how you want to play your T23E3. You can play it either aggressively, or you can try to sneak some shots from advanced positions, such as I did here, for example, on the hill. That's how you play your T23E3, that's how you ace it, and that's how you enjoy the tank. The review is now over. Tell me what you think about this new format. Should I keep it or should I keep the ancient one? And I'm gonna see you soon, probably for a new video today and a stream as well. And I want to thank you by advance for 11,000 subs. I think we're close to it by now, and we are probably gonna win it as fast as possible. Thank you all for watching, and see you soon.